To the first annual Celebration of the Arts. The purpose of this evening is for you all to network together, to get to know a little bit about us. That would be Dakota West Arts Council and what we do. And of course to celebrate what we do best, and that is regranting funds for each of the art organizations in the community. I personally would just take a minute to welcome someone new to our community that we just think is wonderful, and we're so glad to have her here. And that is Dr. Beth Klingenstein. And Beth, she is the new head of the North Dakota, Executive Director of the North Dakota Council on the Arts. And doing a wonderful job. Some of you maybe heard her on the radio yesterday talking about public art. We would also like to thank Linda and the team here at BAGA for letting us use this facility. It's the perfect setting for what we do, and we thank you for letting us use it. With that said, I would like to turn this over to our president, Jim McMahon. He's current president of Dakota West Arts Council, and the best mayor in the state, Mike Seminary. Yes.
Thank you, Eileen. And thank you everybody for making some time this evening to be here for this first annual event. We're proud to be able to do what we do as Dakota West Arts Council, to be able to give back into our community and to see projects happen and come to reality for these wonderful organizations. So I'll keep it real brief here. I'm going to get into awarding these grant monies tonight. First of all, we've got the Bismarck Arts and Galleries Association, and this project that they're funding with this grant money is a square foot exhibit, and it's going to benefit between 1,500 and 2,000 people. This exhibit is open to all artists 18 or older. Each artist entering receives a 12 by 12 canvas with their entry and an opportunity to network with collectors, other artists, and to the general public. In 2014, the exhibit featured 147 artists. Along with an entry fee, this grant will help pay for the canvases and other supplies for young and older artists who may not participate otherwise. The next group is the BismarckMandan Civic Chorus. And they were looking for some funding to help out with their spring concert. And this will benefit nearly 1,000 people in our BismarckMandan community. The concert has had varied themes, but is always a mix of classical and contemporary music with an enthusiastic, entertaining end to the concert season. The grant will help provide tickets and a positive experience for underserved and at-risk individuals through Charles Hall Youth Services, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Pride, AID, the Abused Adult Resource Center, Carrie's Kids, and the Ruth Myers Hospitality House. Local elementary school students will be invited to participate in the Spring Art Contest. Winning art will be featured on the concerts program and tickets. The Civic Chorus also partners and interacts with local youth choir groups during their run-out concert in conjunction with the spring concert. If we have somebody from the BismarckMandan Civic Chorus here tonight, we would love to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. The next wonderful organization is the BismarckMandan Orchestral Association. And their project is Rhapsody in Blue to benefit 800 people. This grant will assist the Symphony Orchestral Association in bringing in a guest artist, pianist Russell Hancock of the St. Michael Trio. This project will impact approximately 800 community members of all ages through 2 concerts, one for seniors at Edgewood Vista and another at the Belle Mayhew City Auditorium. Here's to the BismarckMandan Orchestral Association. Capital Shakespeare. The project is Children's Renaissance Fair Development, and the number of people benefiting are between 500 children accompanied by 450 adults. In 2014, nearly 1,000 area children and families attended the Children's Renaissance Fair. This free event is in conjunction with outdoor Shakespeare performances on North Dakota's Capitol grounds. The grant will help with the construction of a catapult game, wishing well, and giant chess set, and also a performance platform and activity supplies for this growing event. And those of you that have been to the Capitol Shakespeare productions, it's always a wonderful treat. So here's the Capitol Shakespeare. This is fun. This is fun. I've always, personally, I can't give any money away, so, being able to do it through an organization is just, this is awesome. Central Dakota Children's Choir, which I happen to be so gratefully a part of this organization, they were seeking these grant funds for educational outreach concerts and tuition for the organization. And that will benefit nearly 3,000 people in our community and really surrounding communities. Excuse me. Central Dakota Children's Choir offers 5 outreach concerts / events for youth in grades 2 through 6. This grant will assist in funding these concerts as well as providing partial funding for tuition waivers for 13% of the Central Dakota Children's Choir singers unable to afford the tuition. So, CDCC. Hi, Karen. Thank you. Awesome. Good job. And a wonderful musical group from our area, Cottonwood Bluegrass Band. And they have a program that they entitled the Blizzard Bluegrass Weekend at the Bismarck State College. And they look to see over 1,000 people to benefit from this grant money. This is one of the very few bluegrass events in North Dakota, or is one of the very few bluegrass events. In addition to the weekend concerts, Cottonwood will perform at the Youth Correctional Center for 90 teenagers and donate 2 guitars to the center. This grant will help fund bringing some of the nation's top bluegrass bands to North Dakota and a free Learn Bluegrass workshop for individuals who would like to play guitar, mandolin, upright bass, violin, banjo, dobro, harmonica, or if they just want to sing along. So, Mr. Cottonwood. All right. Thank you. That's awesome. And Dakota Media Access, who we have here this evening doing some filming. So it's wonderful to have them on board, as always. And they were seeking funds to help fund their Dakota Digital Film Festival, which is growing and continuing to be a huge feature of our community. They look to benefit 1,200 people of BismarckMandan area. The mission of Dakota Film Festival is to support and encourage filmmaking and audio-video production in all forms by providing a venue for professionals in the industry and students to meet and show their work. These grant funds help provide 4 free workshops for professionals, students, and teachers. Also 2 sessions of student film screenings, and to prepare a compilation of some of the region's best 2-minute films for a public evening show. Dakota Media Access. The next group is Dakota Stage Limited. The project is community outreach and education, and the number of people benefiting is 2,500. To reflect the growth and development of Dakota Stage, they have recognized specific and unique rural needs and an opportunity to expand their reach. The company will take to the road with 2 productions, Nuncrackers, the nonsense Christmas musical for families, and Bagu Bug Tales for children. Through music, dance, and enchanting dialogue, children with families will engage in meaningful discussions about art, tradition, history, and home. The townships and municipalities included in this project have limited funding and exposure to arts. Dakota Stage, with help from this grant, will deliver to them affordable, accessible, enticing, and engaging live theater. Dakota Stage. Yeah, don't go too far there, Kate. The next benefiting group is the Downtown Business Association of Bismarck. And their program is the Downtowners Art and Wine Walk. If you haven't been on that little excursion, it's always fun with music and art, and it's just a really great time. The event allows a large number of people, between 800 and 1,000, from the Bismarck and Mandan communities to experience the incredible local talent that is thriving in downtown Bismarck. The summer event attracts an enthusiastic audience hungry for local and regional artists, musicians, and unique local businesses. Downtown Business Association Art and Wine Walk. And I said this to myself earlier, so I hope I don't mispronounce this. The Flicker Tail Woodcarvers. I said it earlier, and it's kind of a tongue twister, but I got it. So Flicker Tail Woodcarvers, they are doing a carving seminar, an annual show, and carving classes, and they look to benefit between 4,000 and 5,000 people. This grant will be used to help support a carving seminar and also an annual show that will focus on the art of wood carving, techniques, style, and specific projects such as a class on carving a lynx. Professional woodcarvers are brought into Bismarck to enhance the ability of local carvers and to make the community aware of wood sculpturing as an art for as well as a stress-reducing hobby. Carving classes will also be supported for Boys and Girl Scouts and local high school art classes. The Flicker Tail Woodcarvers. The Art in School program, Share the Imagination, is the idea of Gallery 522. And they look to benefit 700 people. This program will include the planning, coordination with public schools, and the execution of educational tours, classes, and demonstrations at Gallery 522 and at local schools. This grant will help provide art supplies and assist in paying artist fees in an effort to fill the gap left by the loss of visual arts classes in elementary schools. So, Gallery 522. If you haven't been to Missouri River Community Band concert, well, then you ought to do that at some point, and they're going to be receiving some more funding to keep that rolling. And they do this in Mandan. The band's mission is to promote public knowledge and appreciation of music, and to encourage local youth to actively participate in school and other musical educational opportunities, and to provide adult wind and percussion instrumentalists an opportunity to improve their musical skills. This grant will help fund a professional conductor and production expenses for 2 free public concerts, one in Bismarck and one in Mandan. So, the Missouri River Community Band. Homespun Harmony is a concert theme of the Missouri Valley Chamber Orchestra, and they look to benefit 250 people or more for this particular concert, which will include guest blues and country bands. Sounds of guitars, vocals, bass, percussion, and harmonica will join the sounds of the orchestra to further the goal of diversifying their audience with quality cultural events. The orchestra will collaborate with BSc English students to integrate music and literature. The concert will feature readings of BSc poetry workshop students, interspersed with eclectic musicians and small ensembles. So here's the Missouri Valley Chamber Orchestra.
Speaking of eclectic musicians.
Okay, the Missouri Valley Quilters are planning on bringing Karen Combs in, and they plan on benefiting 100 people with this grant funds. This grant will help bring professional quilting artist Karen Combs to Bismarck to conduct a 2-day, all-day workshop for local quilters. The Missouri Valley Quilters. Choreographer Showcase, Gershwin to Giselle and Discover Dance. What's worse is when you're playing music on the Fiesta Villa patio and that happens, or if you're out there in general and especially in January, right? Okay. Northern Plains Dance is a wonderful organization here, and they look to benefit 2,500 people or more. This showcase is a venue for choreographers, dancers, musicians, and visual artists from around the state of North Dakota. These artists come together to present an evening of original art. This grant will help hire guest choreographers and musicians to work with local professionals and students, and to provide funding for complimentary tickets for Big Brothers Big Sisters, Charles Hall, and community options. Grant funds will also be used to enhance Northern Plains Dance Discover Dance program that is designed to make dance a part of the lives of at-risk children. So Northern Plains Dance. Sleepy Hollow, what a mainstay, wonderful production they do every summer. The Sleepy Hollow Theater and Arts Park, they are doing their educational classes, their Midsummer Festival, and their gazebo concerts. And they look to benefit 10,000 people or more in our community. Their mission is to nurture youth by providing free, professional quality educational opportunities in the arts that result in the cultural enrichment of communities and the state. This grant will help provide between 80 and 100 classes in the arts in conjunction with the performances of 2 professional Broadway productions. The summer-long production will feature full lights, sound, set, and a cast and orchestra of about 60 to 100 students, as well as a festival and concerts at the Art Park Gazebo. Sleepy Hollow. Art for All is a Theo Art School vision. and they look to benefit 6,000 or more people in our community. And Theo's mission is to provide year-round art education for all ages and skill levels in the Bismarck metropolis, and provide transformative experiences through classes, camps, events, and community outreach programs. This grant will assist the school in keeping costs down so that a maximum number of students can be taught. The grant also helps provide scholarships for at-risk students, low-income families, and families with multiple children so that all can have the opportunity to develop creative skills. The Theo Art School. And our final organization tonight is Urban Harvest. And their project is entitled The Entertainment for All. And really that summer event is the consistency of that event has been pretty amazing through this many years. Urban Harvest is an all-day event on 6 Thursdays from mid-July through mid-August. Local food producers, artists, artisans, and performers share their work with attendees. Urban Harvest provides an outdoor opportunity for local artists and residents. This grant will be used to assist in compensating performers for musical entertainment. Urban Harvest.
Hey, thanks so much.
You
Yep.
bet.
Hey, thanks a lot. Yep, appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank all of you for coming down there at any time you've been down there. We hope to see you down there again. That's right. We'll be there.
Great.
Thanks so much.
And again, thank you everybody for being here and
Yeah.
for supporting the arts, and hopefully you got this little mini brochure that we've got where, Dakota West Arts Council, where we're really proud to be a part of this box art project that's happening right now. If you haven't seen, our first box is right on the corner out here of 5th and Front, and we're going to be doing several more boxes around the community, and are looking for local artists to submit art for those boxes. Another way to just make our community just a vibrant place to be, and with all of this growth and all of this buzz that's happening with our downtown area, we just look to keep the arts a part of that. And thank you for being a part of our wonderful community, and thanks for making tonight a priority for you. And we'd like to just hand this over. Mike doesn't want to say anything, but we are in his wonderful company, and he should probably have this microphone at this time.
Thank you, James and Eileen. And thank all of you. Actually, I prefer these types of meetings where somebody else is talking and I'm just handing the envelopes and they're giving away the money. Arts, whether it's performing or music, painting, sculpture, so define a community, because what it does so well and with great frequency is they say individually or collectively something that sometimes words just can't or won't. And so thank you for all of you and what you do to make that profound imprint on our community. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend.
View this program again at freetv.org, on Community Access Channel 12, or order a copy, info@freetv.org or 258-8767.